ladies, so today I am going to do a color swatch and a review of 4 colors from the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation coverage. I'm going to do the light 44 cool color, the medium 54 neutral color, the medium 65 neutral color, and the deep 85 warm neutral color, which of course won't look good on me, but I'll show you guys the swatches. So I got this as a sample in the mail. You can buy Kat Von D foundation from Sephora, pretty sure Nordstrom, and Amazon has it. I'll include links below. So let's go ahead and do a swatch. Kat Von D is known for having foundation that stays on really well and being pretty thick coverage. This says extreme long wear, comes in 44 shades, which is a lot and kind of overwhelming. And it says it has flawless full coverage. So let's go ahead and do a color swatch of these 4 colors. So here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so number 1 is the light 44 cool swatch. Let's do it. Cut it in half. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so this is the color swatch. This is number 44 cool. It actually looks pretty good on me. It's light. It's lighter than my skin. And I will say, if I put a little bit on my face, I have some makeup on. Probably should have taken it off. This would probably be my go-to color. I actually like lighter color foundation. I think when it's darker, it just looks kind of cakey. So I think if your skin color is similar to mine, this 44 light is actually surprisingly really, really good. I'm impressed. So that is number 1. Number 2 is the medium 54 neutral, which is this color here. I think it's going to be a little bit too dark, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do another look of that one. Ta-da! So that is what it looks like. That is way too dark, so I'm not going to even bother putting it on my face. Let's go ahead and do a color swatch of the medium 64 neutral. Ta-da! Same thing, I'll put it on my hand. Way too dark, ladies. That's dark. If you have darker skin, that's probably a good fit. And then last is the deep 85 warm. So I'll do a quick swatch of that. Ta-da! So in summary, these color swatches, we'll do one by one, do a little art project here, because I'm not gonna use this stuff. Making a mess. This is what I do on a Saturday rainy night when it's lightning. COVID. Ta-da! Okay, so these are the color swatches. We went through 44 light cool, we went through 54 neutral, we went through 65 and 85. So I would say if you have light skin like me, 44 is probably a good bet. If you are tan, now this is pretty dark. This is like your tan. You could try the 54. If you have brown skin, go for 65. And if you have dark brown skin, try the 85 warm. This actually feels pretty good. Now, one tip that I have for you ladies is I personally find it very, very hard to figure out what color foundation to use. So, I made a mess. If you're not sure, what should you do, especially if you're a beginner trying on makeup, it can be really hard to figure out what color you want to use, especially if it's a brand like Kat Von D with 44 colors to choose from. There are a couple of things to do. One is you can go to Sephora and ask the ladies for help. Usually they're pretty good at choosing a right color. I will say find a woman whose makeup you like and ask her or him for their opinion. Some people at Sephora have too much makeup on and don't look natural. So choose an associate whose makeup you like. Or what you could do is, if you're like me, like I personally don't like wearing foundation. I think it's too thick. I like something that's like what they call a BB cream or a CC cream or a tinted moisturizer. So I personally use the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer in 1C1 Cameo. It's similar to the Kat Von D in 44 Cool. It's a little bit pinker. This is it right here. So it's a little bit pinker, a little bit less white, and texture wise, they're actually about the same, surprisingly. So it just depends on, oof, I'm making a mess, which you want. I find the 1C1 Cameo to be very natural looking. Or if you want to make your skin super, super natural looking and not worry about colors at all, just get the Estee Lauder Day Wear Plus. This has SPF 15 in it, and it comes on white like this, but when you put it onto your skin, it kind of warms up to automatically match your skin tone, and it smells amazing. So if you want something that's sheer, that you can't go wrong with the color, that looks natural, this is my go-to, is the Estee Lauder Day Wear Plus Multi-Protection Antioxidant Sheer Tint Release Moisturizer. So in summary, we went through the Kat Von D. We did a color swatch. If you have light skin, the 44 Cool is actually a good starting point to start from. I think these other colors are pretty dark. If you're white, I would personally not get the 54 medium. I think this is for women that are more like light brown or dark. And then 65 is pretty dark, as you can see. And the 85 warm is pretty dark as well. So Kat Von D Lock-It, a lot of women swear by this foundation. For me personally, it's a little bit too thick, but it does stay on well. It's reasonably affordable, and it's a trusted foundation brand that a lot of women like. Please subscribe to my channel and check out veryeasymakeup.com. Thanks, guys.